It's a beautiful Sunday, and we're spinning it at the yard. Well, hello and welcome to Oxford, Ohio. Game 2 and 3 on the docket today between Miami and Northern Illinois University. I'm Reed Mouse. You're watching Love and Honor Live on Chatterbox Sports. And let's take you through that starting lineup from the Huskies. Batting leadoff and the first baseman, Caitlin Shoemaker. She had a fantastic game yesterday. Fiona Crane will be batting in the 2 slot. She's playing right field. Kelly Walensky batting in the 3 hole. She's at shortstop. Cleaning up this Husky lineup is Kara Crothers. Sam Melinder is at second base. She's batting 5th. Courtney James, she's the center fielder. She's batting 6th. Kylie Connor will be in the 7th slot. She's the designated player. Behind the dish and batting 8th, Ellis Erickson. And Ali Rodriguez will be anchoring the Husky lineup. Once again, out on the mound will be Brianna Pratt. She comes into the day with a 4.18 ERA and 9-5 win-loss record. She struck out 79 batters this year and has only walked 32. Pratt in the circle yesterday went 7 long. She got the loss, gave up 3 earned runs. She struck out 11, which was good for her season high. And the first pitch is fouled down the third base line, and we are underway here. First pitch is at 12:58. Caitlin Shoemaker leading off for the Huskies. And we mentioned she had a phenomenal game yesterday. 3 hits in the Huskies win. Pratt rocks and deals. The 0-1 misses inside. It's 1-1. Shoemaker batting .359 on the season as she takes the 1-1 inside. She's had a hit in each of her last 4 games and multi-hit performance in her last 2. At first pitch, it is 58 degrees with a slight breeze, 4 miles an hour of wind. The 2-1 is bunted at. 2-2 the count as she comes up empty. The 2-2. Pratt rocks, deals, grounded towards Carly Spade down the line. She slings it across the infield for the first out. Or rather, they called that a foul ball, so we'll see Caitlin Shoemaker once again. Umpires today, Terrell Guidry will be behind the plates. Jason Booth down the first base line. Paul Melcher will be the third base umpire. The 2-2. Once again going down the line towards Carly Spade, the starting third baseman, but fouled. Miami in the all grays today. Gray tops, gray bottoms with the red and white trim. Northern Illinois in the all blacks. Here's the 2-2. And misses inside and will run the count full. The payoff pitch from Brianna Pratt to Caitlin Shoemaker. Misses inside, and we have a leadoff walk. So Shoemaker, just as she did yesterday, reaching first base and getting the Huskies threatening in the top of the first. She came around and scored as the Huskies scored 2 runs in the first inning. So stepping in now will be Fiona Crane. Up and running on the pitch. Shoemaker swipes second. So Shoemaker doing it all again. This is a very fast Northern Illinois team. One of the count to Caitlin Shoemaker. Stepping up in the box, taking the 1-0 for a called strike. It's 1-1. Fiona Crane played yesterday but didn't get a chance to hit. She's batting 161 on the season. In fact, you'd have to go almost a month ago for her last hit. And she chops it foul. We'll do it at 1-2. Pratt rocks and deals. Chopped foul again. Yeah, Crane only with 31 at-bats on the season. This is her 17th start. Freshman out of Evergreen Park, Illinois. She had a 2-hit performance against Rhode Island and hasn't had a hit since. 0 for her last 12. The 1-2. Called strike 3 on the inside. So 2 outs on the board, and we'll see Kelly Walensky.
The shortstop, number 4, Kelly Walensky.
First pitch to Walensky, fouled off her front ankle. 0-1's the count. Walensky, a .323 hitter. The senior out of Worth, Illinois. 0 for 3 yesterday, out of the 3-hole. She had a big game in the conference opener against Akron. She had 2 for 3, 2 RBIs. But she's fallen behind 0-2. Chopped foul. Brianna Pratt still ahead of Walensky, 0-2. And the 0-2 from Pratt. In the dirt. Skips right in front of Walensky. Take it all the way. With the sun shining, got a nice crowd here at the softball stadium. Northern Illinois won yesterday 3-2. First time the Huskies beat Miami since 2019. As the 1-2 misses outside. It actually knotted up the series between these two teams at 33 apiece in the history. 2-2's the count. Hit out into left field. Ondusky comes in, and it goes flying right over her head. So a double on the swing of Kelly Walensky.
The third baseman, number 16, Kara Crothers.
So put a runner on second for Kara Crothers, just as they did a day previous. The Huskies are threatening in the top of the first. Kara Crothers batting .281 on the season, just 9 RBIs. Awaits the first pitch, fouls it. 0-1's the count. Pratt gets the sign from Coyne. The 0-1 misses inside. So says Terrell Guidry. So Walensky hit one on the screws. Golombiewski came in 2 steps and it flew over her head. Bad read on the line drive. Pratt misses again on the inside. Coyne held it just a bit longer for good measure. Infield playing straight up. Runner on second. 2 away here in the top of the first. The 2-1 to Crothers in there for a called strike, and out at second base, Walensky's getting a great lead. 2-2. The 2-2 from Pratt. This is upstairs, can't get Crothers to chase. And the count is full. Downstairs and a walk. We'll put runners on first and second for Sam Melinder. So 2 walks in the inning for Brianna Pratt. Uncharacteristic.
Number 18, Sam Melinder.
I mentioned Pratt with 9 wins on the season. She came in with 50 career wins, which puts her at number 6 on the all-time. With her 9 wins, she is tied with Amber Logman, 5th all-time career win-loss. First pitch to Melinder. Called strike. .284 hitter. The senior out of Plainfield, Illinois. Had 2 hits in the win yesterday. Oh, 2 as she's eager to face off against Pratt again. Can Pratt sit her down? Get into the dugout at 0-0. 2 on, 2 away, 2 strikes. Chopped out to Pratt. Flips it over to Blaska for the 3rd and final out. So the Huskies threaten, but a 0 is hung on the board. To the bottom of the first we go here on Love and Honor Live.
First inning, no runs, 1 hit.
Welcome back to Oxford, Ohio. It's the bottom of the first. Very quickly, we'll take you through the starting lineup for the Miami RedHawks. Allie Cummins will be batting leadoff. She's in right field. Jenna Golembeski will be in left field. She's batting second. Holly Blaska in the 3-hole. She's playing first base. Kate Kobayashi in center field in the cleanup spot. Maggie Murphy, she's a day player. She's batting 5th. Carly Spade got dropped to the 6th slot. She's the 3rd baseman. Riley Coyne behind the dish. She's batting 7th. Adriana Barlow, the shortstop. She's batting 8th, and Chloe Parks will be anchoring the lineup. First pitch to Allie Cummins in there for a called strike. Claire Norred in the circle for Northern Illinois. One's in there for a called strike. She's got a 4.20 ERA, a 2-1 win-loss record. She struck out 22 batters and has walked 14. Here is the 0-2. Dribbled out to the third baseman, Crothers, across the infield and scooped out of the dirt by Shoemaker for the first out.
RedHawk left fielder number 2, Jenna Golombeski.
Jenna Golombeski steps in. And she sent a ball for a ride yesterday in the 7th inning, made it a 3-2 ball game, and she hammered a home run to left center field. Moves up in the order. Northern Illinois constantly making defensive changes. Golombeski batting .343 on the year. In fact, she's had a hit in each of her last 8 starts, dating all the way back to March 11th against Western Kentucky.
Number 18, Sam Mallender at second base for NIU.
Golombeski, the sophomore out of Woodstock, Illinois. 5 home runs on the season. We saw number 5 yesterday. First pitch misses outside. Northern Illinois was able to hold off this touted Miami lineup to just 2 runs. They did a great job addressing the top of the order. Grounded out to Sam Mallender. She throws it over to Shoemaker. 4-3 putout. Mallender came right into the game and immediately gets a ground ball. So 2 up, 2 down in the bottom of the first. Holly Blaska steps in. 297 hitter. She just held for an 0 for yesterday. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Norred is fine in that strike zone. In the dirt due to 1-1. Norred rocks back and delivers the 1-1 that is fouled back. 1-2 is the count to Blaska. The left-handed swinging Blaska awaits the 1-2. Inside. Much different weather conditions than we had a day ago. No wind and the sun shining through. Beautiful day out here at the park, and the crowd has come out. Blaska fouls it back, bringing it once again to 2-2. Norred getting the start today in the circle, but it was Danielle Dee Stewart who was fantastic. Going 7 strong, getting the win against Miami. Giving up just 4 hits in that effort. The 2-2 to Blaska misses downstairs. The count is ran full. Down the third base line and fair for a base knock. Blaska rounding first, and she'll head back as she scrambles after getting the base knock. Blaska actually started in foul territory and worked its way fair and trickled right over the bag, and that's a base knock.
Now the center fielder, number 22, Kate Kobayashi.
They're going to talk to the third base umpire, Paul Melcher. I can't anticipate anything changing. Fair ball is called. So we'll see Kate Kobayashi. Kobayashi, second on the team in hitting. 358. Before her 0 for 2 yesterday, she had 2 hits in the previous 2 games played. 1 on, 2 away for Kobayashi. Norred fouls it back. Slight breeze blowing out to left field. Shouldn't play too much in today. And despite the 30-mile-an-hour wind we saw blowing out the straightaway center yesterday, didn't have much of an effect. We saw 1 dropped pop-up and 1 home run. But it was the excellent pitching of Pratt and Stewart that didn't allow the wind to play much of a factor. 1-1's the count here to Kobayashi. Misses inside. 2-1 is our count.
Hi, this is...
The 2-1. Grounded out to the shortstop, Walensky. She comes up to make the play, throws it across the diamond for the first, third, and final out. 6-3 put out. And we're heading to the top half of the second here on Love and Honor Live.
No errors.
Welcome back to Oxford, Ohio. Top of the second, 0-0 our score. Courtney James, Kylie Connor, and Ellis Erickson due up for Northern Illinois. And very quickly, let's take you through the defensive alignment for Miami. Behind the dish, working in the battery with Brianna Pratt is Riley Coyne. Out at first base, Holly Blaska. Chloe Parks is out at second. Adriana Barlow at shortstop. Carly Spade at third. Besky, Kobayashi, and Cummins out in the pasture. Top of the second is underway. Called strike to Courtney James. And she was moved down in the order to the 6 hole. Grounded out to the shortstop, Barlow. She throws across her body and is offline, as Blaska couldn't stretch for the first out. So an error on the throw and runners on first base to begin things here in the top half of the second.
Second baseman, number 24, Kylie Connor.
In steps Kylie Connor. Connor, a 167 hitter. First pitch is in the dirt. There won't be a play out at second. And the leadoff base runner moves up another base and is in scoring position for Kylie Connor. Base running is a major part of Northern Illinois' game. Off the bag, the throw from Coyne to Blaska. Pulls Blaska off, and coming around third and scoring, Northern Illinois takes a 1-0 lead. So a pair of defensive miscues puts a runner on first, and one run plated in the top half of the second. The throw from Coyne to Blaska just pulled her off the bag. A bit high. And back-to-back errors have Northern Illinois threatening in the top half of the second. This season, the Huskies have stolen, coming into today's game, 59 bases. For reference, they have only allowed 15. And that's a base knock for Ellis Erickson. And Northern Illinois is out and running once again.
Left fielder, number 1, Ali Rodriguez.
And they're going to talk to Brianna Pratt. Courtney Verstra talking to Pratt. Verstra, of course, had a fantastic career here for Miami. Played just a season ago. She ranks top 5 in 8 different pitching categories in the record book. 84 career wins. She won 67% of the games in which she took the circle. And over 1,000 strikeouts. She's passed the torch to Pratt. Seeing if Brianna Pratt can keep Northern Illinois from putting more runs on the board. 2 on and 0 away, as you'll see the speedy Ali Rodriguez step up to the plate. Surely a bunt situation. She's a slap hitter. In fact, Miami eliciting a 5-person infield against Rodriguez. Caitlin Shoemaker in the on-deck circle. Rodriguez bunts it out in front of home plate, throws it down the first base line, and once again pulling Chloe Parks off the bag. 3 errors in the inning have loaded the bases. Coach Kumar out to talk to Guidry. Not much of a conversation. And the most deadly bat in the Huskies lineup steps in the batter's box with the bases juiced and nobody away. 3 errors and a base knock. Have Northern Illinois up 1-0 and threatening for more. Connor on third, Erickson on second, and Rodriguez on first.
Back to the top of the order for Northern Illinois. And number 3, first baseman, Caitlin Shoemaker.
Caitlin Shoemaker walked her first time around. She was called out on the base paths for leaving too early. Pratt toes the rubber. Here's the first pitch to Shoemaker. Taken inside for a ball. Chloe Parks, the second baseman, playing in line with the base path. Adriana Barlow just a step behind. Fouled down the third base line. Carly Spade made one step before it was well foul. 1-1's the count. Shoemaker looking to add on to her team-leading 15 RBIs. In the dirt. Shoemaker takes all the way. It's 2-1. Pratt gets the sign from Coyne. Here's the 2-1. Once again, missing the zone. And Pratt is one ball away from walking in a run. 32 walks on the season coming into today. She walked 2 in the first inning. And she's got to challenge Shoemaker here on the 3-1. Trickled down the third baseline and foul. The count is run full. If you're the head coach for Northern Illinois, Christina Sutcliffe, you can't ask for a better situation than this. The payoff pitch to Shoemaker. Down the left field line, but foul. As nearly extra bases for the Huskies. And Shoemaker is Pepper in the hot corner. Shoemaker yet to put the ball in play, though she has squared up a couple down the left field line. We're full once again. Connor on third, Erickson on second, Rodriguez on first. Here's the 3-2 offering from Pratt. Out to center field, in to make the play is Kobayashi on the slide. The throw to home. Not in time, says Terrell Guidry. The throw to third, not in time either. So crafty base running from Kylie Connor. A fantastic play from Kate Kobayashi. The throw to home just a hair late. And Northern Illinois takes a 2-0 lead. All the runners advance. Erickson and Rodriguez advance on the throw to home. And Coach Kumar wants Guidry to talk, and that with either Melcher or Booth, to see if they had a different view of the tag. The throw wasn't late, but the tag was just a hair off. Kobayashi with an incredible play out in center field. To keep not just one run from scoring, but to get the first out. Fiona Crane steps into the left-handed batter's box. 1 away and 2 on. Pratt got Crane looking the first time. Crane looking at the first pitch she sees, takes it for a ball. Carly Spade in, as is Holly Blaska. Just in case Crane decides to lay one down. Slaps at the 1-0. Brings the count to 1-1. Out to Barlow, out at shortstop, throwing off her heel. The out at first base, great play by Adriana Barlow, but Northern Illinois plates another run, and moving up to third is Allie Rodriguez. So here in the second inning, Northern Illinois equals their run production from a day ago. Those 3 runs were good enough to beat Miami. And stepping in is Kelly Walensky. Out into right center field. This is extra bases. 1 run will score, and rounding second before hitting the brakes, Walensky makes it a 4-0 ball game. So a great job by the bottom half of Northern Illinois' lineup, not only turning it over for the top half of the lineup, but each of the 6, 7, 8, and 9 hitters scored. Courtney James got things rolling. Kylie Connor, Ellis Erickson, and Ali Rodriguez kept the ball moving. 1-0 the count to Kara Crothers, the cleanup batter. Fouled back, it's 1-1. Walensky with her 12th RBI on the season on that single to right center field. Chopped foul. Ellis Erickson scored her 8th run of the season. Ali Rodriguez scored her 12th. Here comes the 1-2 from Pratt. She rocks and deals. Fouled down the third base line once again. Not getting a whole lot of swings and misses today. Pratt, who struck out 11 Husky batters, good for the season high just 24 hours ago. Struggling here in the top half of the second. And there's that swing and miss to get her out of the inning. And we head to the bottom half of the second. It's 4-0. Northern Illinois out big early.
Top of the second inning, 4 runs.
Welcome back to Oxford, Ohio. 4-0 our score here in the bottom half of the second, and a chance to look at how the Huskies are aligning defensively. It's a very fluid situation, their defensive alignment. And this is how it was originally slated in the starting lineup. So Maggie Murphy, Carly Spade, and Riley Coyne due up for Miami here in the bottom half of the second, and they got to get the sticks out. Murphy didn't get the start yesterday, though she did get an at-bat. On the season, batting .289 and OPS over 1. Hacks at the 2-0, comes up empty. The 2-1 to Murphy. Outside. Fouled straight back. And the count's full. Murphy on the season with 9 extra base hits, 9 of her 13 base hits are for at least 2 bags, and she'll walk to lead off the bottom half of the second.
Coming up now, the third baseman, number 7, Carly Spade.
Carly Spade steps into the batter's box. Promoted from the leadoff spot down to the 6 hole. Won't take too long gandering into the Miami softball record book before seeing Carly Spade's name. She had an 0 for 3.
For the Huskies, Kylie Connor, number 24.
Her batting average on the season fell to exactly 300. Leads the MAC in RBIs, second in the MAC in home runs. Claire Norred, his first pitch to Spade. Missed her in there for a called strike. Norred gets the sign. Missing on the outside, says Terrell Guidry. Down the third base line for a base knock. Rounding second and holding up is Maggie Murphy. And Miami's threatening in the bottom half of the second.
Brings up the catcher, number 15, Riley Coyne.
Spade had a single in each of the previous 3 games before yesterday, but still had not been hitting the ball well. Four for her last 24 before that base knock. So we'll see Riley Coyne.
At second base now for the Huskies. Once again, number 18, Sam Mallender.
So I don't know if you're seeing Northern Illinois constantly repositioning not only their defensive alignment, but who's actually out there playing, depending on the batter for Miami. So Riley Coyne, 258 on the season, 17 RBIs, 5 big flies. Looking to keep this bottom half of the second rolling for the RedHawks. And they need an answer back. Out into right center field. That's a base knock. Rounding third, heading for home, Maggie Murphy. And they're waving around Carly Spade. Plate 2 runs on the base knock from the starting catcher, Riley Coyne. And what an answer back. Carly Spade never slowed down, scoring from first base on the single to right center field.
Now the shortstop for the RedHawks, number 6, Adriana Barlow.
So in steps Adriana Barlow, as no one is out here in the bottom half of the second. Norred gets the sign. First pitch to Barlow, missing way upstairs. Barlow tries to lay down the 2-0. Fouls it, we'll do it at 2-1. Chloe Parks awaits in the on-deck circle. The 1-2 offering from Barlow missing downstairs. It's 2-2. Barlow had an 0 for 3 yesterday as the count is ran full. payoff pitch from Claire Norred to Adriana Barlow. Missing outside, runners on first and second for Chloe Parks. Christina Sutcliffe is going to talk to her starting pitcher. Waiting in the on-deck circle is Allie Cummins. So Miami looking to keep this inning rolling, give her a shot to do some damage. Chloe Parks has started in 20 games coming in today, the sophomore from Indianapolis. Looking to get off the schneid as she's batting .271 on the season, but has been hitless in her previous 5 games. Lefty getting the start at second base over Maddie Banks here in game 2. Rocking back, and Parks tries to slap down the bunt. Defensive miscue out there on the field for the Huskies, but Miami doesn't make the most of it. On the bunt attempt from Parks, the third baseman Crothers came storming in, and no one was protecting the third base bag. Riley Coyne didn't see it in time. The 0-1 to Parks is dribbled out to Norred and make the play at third, and don't throw it across the diamond for a second out. So 2 runners on and 1 away for Allie Cummins. Big out number 1 for the Huskies. As now a ground ball can get them out of the inning. And they will move to a 4-person outfield.
Once again, second baseman, now number 24, Kylie Connor.
Big at bat in the early portion of this ball game, as the league leader in home runs steps in the batter's box with a chance. If she can send one over the wall, will give Miami a 5-4 lead. Called strike on the outside. It's 1-1. Cummins went 0 for 2 yesterday. Did reach a board on the walk. She's got a very good eye. Gets on base about 50% of the time. The 1-1 misses inside. In fact, she's second on the team in on-base percentage, trailing only Kate Kobayashi. Check swing out to Norred. They get the out at third once again. And back-to-back 1-5 putouts. Put 2 away in the bottom of the second.
Number 2, left fielder Jenna Golombeski.
So Chloe Parks out at second base, Allie Cummins at first. And Jenna Golombeski steps in. Perhaps no one's seeing the ball better than her at this very moment. Takes the first pitch on the inside for a called strike. The Huskies plated 4 runs in the top half of the second. Miami scored 2. On the base hit from Coyne. No save. That Jenna Golembeski went on that 1-1 offering. And Paul Melcher is getting an earful from Coach Kumar. Missing on the inside. 2-2 is now the count. Cummins at first, Parks at second. Cummins representing the tying run here in the early portion of this ball game. Norrid rocks, deals, fouled towards the third base dugout. We'll do it again. The 2-2 taken on the outside portion. So we'll run the count full. Claire Norrid looking into the first base dugout. She gets the sign. The payoff pitch. Missing inside. And the bases are juiced for Holly Blaska.
Number 5, first baseman Holly Blaska.
Tying run on second, go ahead run over at first base. A lot more offensive production already today than there was yesterday. Can Blaska tie this ball game up? And she takes the first pitch outside for a called ball. Norred with just 14 walks coming into today. She's already given up 2 free passes. Blaska fouls towards the first base dugout. 1-1's the count. Claire Norred in her 31 innings pitch has held her opponents away from the big fly. Only 1 home run given up this year. As this is lined into deep left field, giving chase, and underneath it for the third and final out is Ali Rodriguez. And Blaska gives it a ride, but doesn't put enough behind it for the
RedHawks.
Miami scores 2 runs on a couple of hits. It's 4-2 as we head to the third inning. Top of the third here in Oxford. 4-2 our score, and this is the tale of the tape between these two teams. Northern Illinois coming in with an 11-12 record. Miami 14-10. Miami scoring nearly over 6 runs a game, while Northern Illinois only scoring 4. And you can see how these two teams match up. Sam Mallender due up for the Huskies. 5, 6, 7. Mallender coming up empty on the first pitch she sees. Pratt shimmies, rocks, deals. And out to right field for a base knock. And for the third consecutive inning, Northern Illinois gets their leadoff base runner aboard.
Center fielder Courtney James.
We'll see a pinch runner for Mallender. It'll be
Pinch
Brianna
runner for the
Preachman.
Huskies. At first base, number 5, Brianna Peschman.
First pitch to James. Taken for a called strike. Brianna Peschman, 2 for 3 on stolen bases this season. It's her 11th appearance, and she's running on the 0-1 that is fouled back. Oh, 2 taken on the outside. It's 1-2. Grounded out to Barlow. Flip to second. Chloe Parks relay over to first for the potential double play. Not in time. They do get Peschman, the lead runner, out at second. So a fielder's choice for Courtney James.
Connor.
6-4 put out. And we'll see Kylie Connor. Connie reached a board on an error her last time. First pitch swinging, fouled over the first base dugout. The 1-1. Running. The throw down to second base in time. Coyne throws out Courtney James for the second out. Great catch and throw by Riley Coyne. And they neutralize Northern Illinois' biggest threat, the stolen base game. So clear the bases. And it's a 2-1 count to Kylie Connor. And the dirt. Chopped out to second base. Chloe Parks comes up to make the play, flips it over to Holly Blaska. A quick top, half of the third. It's 4-2 here on Love and Honor Live on Chatterbox Sports. 4, 5, and 6 due up for Miami here in the bottom half of the third inning. I'm Reed Mouse. You're watching Love and Honor Live here on Chatterbox Sports. If you're new to Chatterbox Sports, please subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Take a gander around our channel. We do daily content as well as the spring sports for Miami. Happy to bring you the action. Got a doubleheader today. We'll be back in the softball diamond throughout the week. 3 games throughout the week, and then back to the baseball diamond next weekend. We also will be having a live show on opening day from the Moorline Lager House to celebrate the Reds opening day this Thursday. So plenty of stuff to get you through the week. 1-1's the count here to Kate Kobayashi. She grounded out to Walensky out at short her last time. Norrid finds the inside half. It's 1-2. It doesn't miss by much. Looks eerily similar to the pitch that was just called a strike, but the count is 2-2. Miami looking to come back. In the bottom of the third. A foul tip. Heads over towards the first base dugout. We'll do it at 2-2. Miami lost the first game against OU last week before roaring back and winning games 2 and 3. Riley Coyne had a big home run in the top half of the 7th against OU last week to give them game 2. Grounded out to the second baseman, Mallender. After it tips off of Norrid's glove, she flips it over to Shoemaker for the 4-3 putout.
Number 19, designated player Maggie Murphy.
So the designated player, Maggie Murphy, steps into the batter's box. Murphy walked, came around and scored her last time. She scored on that base hit from Riley Coyne, as did Carly Spade, who's in the on-deck circle. Fouled back. Getting warmer as the day progresses. Can't ask for better weather here in March. And hopefully with April around the corner, the cold weather is subsiding. One-two is bounced in front of home plate. Murphy doesn't even think twice about it. Murphy, the MAC Freshman of the Year a season ago. Called out on strikes. Gonna put 2 down, nobody aboard for Carly Spade.
Third baseman, Carly Spade. Coming into play, second base, once again, For the Huskies, number 24, Kylie Connor.
Carly Spade. She singled down the third baseline her first time around. She was ranked as the second best third baseman in the country coming into the season by xtrainingsoftball.com and ranked as the 32nd best player in the entire country. First team All-MAC a season ago, first team All-Region. And she was the MAC Freshman of the Year 2 seasons ago. Norrid ahead. Here's the 0-1. Bounced in front of the plate. And we alluded to it her first time up. You can't look too far into the record book without not only seeing Allie Cummins' name, but Carly Spade. She owns the school record for runs, home runs, and RBIs, as she continues to add on as her career continues to go. Spade with the open stance awaits the 2-1 offering from Norrid. Takes it on the outside half. She's in the driver's seat.
Battle here, Claire, battle!
3-1. Just missed off the barrel of Spade. She fouls it down the first base line.
Let's go! Finish it, Claire! Put the ground ball right here.
The payoff pitch. Fouled back. Spade is up and hacking. Norrid trying to dance around the danger that is the barrel of Carly Spade. Norrid looks into the first base dugout. She rocks back and gets Spade out in front of the off speed.
For the RedHawks,
Sending Spade down on strikes.
No hits, no errors.
We head to the top of the fourth. It's still 4-2 here on Love and Honor Live. Welcome back. It's the top of the fourth here in Oxford, Ohio. Northern Illinois leads 4-2. They scored all 4 runs in the second inning. Miami got their 2 runs in the bottom half of the second inning. Game 2 of a 3-game series between the Huskies and the RedHawks.
Catcher Ellis Erickson.
Northern Illinois 2-1 here in MAC play. Split with Akron, and of course got the win yesterday. Miami 2-2. Took 2 of 3 against Ohio University. And lost yesterday. Trying to take game 2, come back and win this series, just as they did in Athens a week ago. Ellis Erickson with a single her last time up. Chops it up to Brianna Pratt. Flips it over to Holly Blaska. Quick first out on the 1-3 putout. And you'll see Ali Rodriguez, slap hitting left fielder, step in.
Rodriguez.
She reached the board on an air, came around and scored back in the second inning. That was when the Huskies hung a crooked number. Perhaps more impressively, it came from the bottom half of the order. The 5-person infield implemented against Rodriguez. She chops the first pitch she sees down the first base line. Chopped out towards Holly Blaska. She slaps the tag on Ali Rodriguez. And they put down the 9-hole. 2 away here in the top half of the 4th.
Number 3.
And we go back to the top half of the order. It's Caitlin Shoemaker. Shoemaker walked, lined out to center field, the sacrifice fly. Back in the second inning. She has been a thorn in Miami's side through the first game and a half of this series. Pratt gets a swing and miss from Shoemaker. As Pratt's looking for her first clean inning of the ballgame. Hung a 0 in the first and third, but allowed base runners. Shoemaker shows bunt, pulls it back. In the dirt as Pratt falls behind 3-1. A 3-1 offering from Shoemaker. Foul down the right field line. Run the count full, and this is what we saw last time. A full count. Shoemaker works every at-bat. If you recall last time she lined out to center field, Kate Kobayashi made an incredible play, sliding on her knees, and almost had a double play. Called strike 3. Pratt hangs a 0 in the top half of the 4th. We head to the bottom. It's still 4-2.
In the top of the 4th inning.
7-8-9 due up for Miami here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Once again, thank you for joining us here on Love and Honor Live on Chatterbox Sports. Every mouse. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. Likes equal runs. Coin with a 2 RBI single her last time up. Seeing the ball well. Played well behind the dish as well. First pitch swinging out to deep center field. Courtney Jones will have it for the first out. So now we'll see Adriana Barlow.
Number 6, RedHawks shortstop, Adriana Barlow.
Barlow reached a board, but didn't come around and score her first time. She gets ahead 2-0. Barlow batting .289 on the season. With an on-base percentage right around .320. 2-0 swinging. Pops it up into shallow right field. Crane comes in to makes the play for the second out. And there's 2 away here in the bottom half of the fourth. 2 up, 2 down.
Number 4, second baseman, Chloe
Claire Norrin.
Parks.
And Chloe Parks steps in. She grounded out to the pitcher her last time. Was unable to move across the runners. Give a chance for Allie Cummins to hit with 2 runners in scoring position. Parks takes the first 2 pitches she sees. Both miss outside. It's 2-0. Parks out to right center field. That's extra bases. She's rounding first, heading for second. Waving her around. Coach Kumar is the third. She slides in head first with the triple. Parks getting the start here in game 2. And establishes herself in the lineup with a triple in the bottom half of the fourth. So up steps Allie Cummins. As once again, the Huskies shift around their defensive alignment to put 4 fielders in the outfield.
Once again, the defensive change for NIU at second base, number 24, Kylie Connor. The batter for the RedHawks, now number 23,
Chloe Parks,
Allie Cummins.
able to find the right center gap and get off to the races. Now can Allie Cummins bring her in with 2 away? Takes the first pitch on the inside. Norrid working quickly in the circle. The Huskies have a pitcher warming up in the bullpen. They need to use her. The 1-0 taken downstairs. She has fallen behind Allie Cummins 3-0, possibly pitching around the power hitter. Before yesterday, Cummins had a hit in her previous 5 games. including a home run in each game against the Bobcats of Ohio University. She's got 7 on the year. And I wonder if she's got the green light here on 3-0. Taking all the way, and she'll take first base.
Now number 2, Jenna Golombeski.
Jenna Golombeski steps in. And Christina Sutcliffe out to talk with her starting pitcher, Claire Norrie. 4-2 our score, 2 aboard for Jenna Golombeski, who is getting the start in the 2-hole today. We mentioned the shift of the starting lineup. Typically it goes Carly Spade, then Allie Cummins. They dropped Carly Spade down to the 6-hole. Cummins moves up to the leadoff slot. Jenna Golombeski, who sent a softball for a ride yesterday in the 7th inning, has home run power. In fact, she's got 5 home runs and 35 at-bats, averaging a big fly nearly every 7 trips to the plate. Golombeski awaits the first pitch from Norrid. Called strike. Golombeski walked her last time. She grounded out to second her first trip to the plate. She's slugging nearly 900, 886. Check swing is dribbled into right field. That's a run on a base knock. Cummins goes into third base. Golombeski didn't commit to the swing, but you know what they say, well placed is better than well hit, and it's a 4-3 ball game with runners still on the corner for Holly Blaska.
At the plate, stepping in, number 5, Holly Blaska.
Allie Cummins at third. Golombeski over at first. And Chloe Parks is plated. Blaska takes the first pitch she sees for a strike. Still awaiting her first hit of the series. Gets it out to second base, Sam Mallender for the third and final out, but Miami plates a run thanks to the base knock from Jenny Golombeski. It's 4-3 as we head to the 5th inning here on Love and Honor Live. Welcome back. 4-3 our score here in the top half of the 5th inning. Brianna Pratt in the circle for another inning of work. She's pitched every inning for Miami thus far in this series. She'll face off against Fiona Crane in the middle of Northern Illinois' lineup. Fiona Crane, Kelly Walensky, Kara Crothers, 2-3-4 due up for NIU. Crane 0 for 2. It's a one-hopper to Carly Spade. She slings across the diamond to Blaska for the first out. So in steps Walensky.
Number 4, Kelly Walensky.
Walensky, 2 for 2 on the day. Seeing the ball well. Called strike, comes back to make it 2-1. Yeah, Walensky had a double in the first inning, a single in the second. Haven't seen her since. Pratt has settled in after that 4-run second inning. Popped up in foul territory. Right over the press box here. The 2-2 from Pratt to Walensky. One away in the top half of the fifth. Swung on and missed. Two away here in the fifth inning.
Brothers.
Fourth strikeout of the game for Brianna Pratt. Her 15th of the series. Crothers 0 for 1. She struck out her last time. Pratt starting to draw swings and misses. Something that escaped her early in the ball game. She was still throwing a lot of strikes, but just was unable to put the batters down. Popped up into left field. Kolombeski losing it in the sun, but eventually comes up to make the play for the third and final out.
For Northern Illinois.
Northern Illinois gets no runs in the top half of the fifth inning. But in the bottom half, it's 4-3.
And that brings us to the middle of the fifth inning.
To the bottom of the fifth we go. Here on Love and Honor Live, Kate Kobayashi, Maggie Murphy, Carly Spade due up for the RedHawks. They played at 2 runs in the bottom half of the second inning, 1 in the fourth. Looking to take the lead here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. All the fans got up stretched, and we're ready to roll. Kobayashi came in today tied with Allie Cummins for the team lead in batting average. And she just took firm control of it with her first base hit of the ball game. A flare over the third baseman's head. And now we'll see Maggie Murphy.
19, Maggie Murphy.
And that might be the end of the rope for Claire Norrit. We'll step aside. When we come back, we'll have a new pitcher to tell you about. Stay tuned. You're watching Love and Honor Live. One runner on and nobody away for Lily Cassell, the freshman right-hander who is in the circle for Northern Illinois. Claire Norrit concludes her day. She went 4 innings, gave up 6 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned. She struck out 2 and walked 2. Maggie Murphy stepping into the batter's box. Cassell, this is her 14th appearance on the season. She's got an ERA of 4.34, a whip of 1.89, a win-loss of 1.5. She has struck out 14 batters and has walked 11. Maggie Murphy 0 for 1. She walked, came around, and scored back in the second inning. Cassell misses upstairs on the first pitch. The 1-0 is popped up in the infield. Mallender underneath it and catches it for the first out. And in steps Carly Spade.
Number 7, Carly Spade.
Lily Cassell is a freshman, true freshman from LaGrange, Ohio. She went to Keystone High School. She was 32-1 in 33 career games in high school. Our Keystone Wildcats won the Division II state championship back in 2019. So Cassell facing off against Spade here with 1 on and 1 away. Spade takes the first pitch she sees, up and in. The 1-0. Called strike. Spade went down swinging. She's 1 for 2. She came around and scored back in the second. Singled down the third base line. It's out in front of the pitches today. At least that was against Claire Norrit. The 1-1. Missing upstairs. Northern Illinois deploying a 4-person outfield against Spade. They do the same against Allie Cummins. Giving Spade the right side of the infield if she could poke one through. But she's looking for more damage. The 2-1. Chopped and off the glove of the third baseman, Kara Crothers. There's going to be a play at third. The relay in time as Kate Kobayashi tried to take an extra base and is called out on the base paths. Instead, Carly Spade moves up to second on the throw to third. but there's 2 away for Riley Coyne. Can she come up clutch once again?
Number 15, Riley Coyne.
So a base knock for Carly Spade, her second of the ball game. And Coyne's looking to find some outfield grass to tie this game up at 4. Down the left field line, but trailing foul. Coyne already with 2 runs batted in, looking for a third. She's third on the team in RBIs. 19 if you include her stats today. She awaits the 0-1 from Cassell. Called strike. And Coyne finds herself in a hole. Lily Cassell peers into first base dugout and gets Riley Coyne indecisive, a late swing just off the end of the bat. Oh, and 2 the count. In the dirt. They check on Carly Spade out at second. She scurries back to the bag. The 1-2. Fouled back. And working a count. At least making Cassell throw a lot of pitches. Coyne's refusing to go down easy. The 1-2 offering down the third baseline and found, still out in front of Lily Cassell. Riley Coyne keeps fouling away all the 2-strike offerings from the freshman. One-two misses outside, and once again, Erickson checking on Carly Spade out at second base. Two is sent out to left field, rounding third, heading for home. We've got a play at the plate. The throw not in time. Riley Coyne with another RBI ties this game up at 4. Carly Spade on her horse, rounds third base, slides into home safe, and this game is tied.
Stepping in, number 6, Adriana Barlow.
And now Adriana Barlow has a chance to give Miami their first lead of the series. First pitch from Cassell in the dirt. They check on Coyne out there at second base. And Coach Kumar talking to Terrell Guidry. And we'll see a pinch runner.
The pinch runner for the RedHawks, standing at second base now, number 11, Logan Muller.
Logan Muller replaces Riley Coyne out there at second base. Trying to get a little more speed, trying to score on a base knock. Miami scored 2 in the second, 1 in the fourth, and 1 already here in the bottom half of the fifth. Looking for another as they're trying to take their first lead of the series. A check swing is fouled down the first base line. One just misses outside. And the dirt will do it at 3-1. Fouled back as Adriana Barlow is looking to give Miami the lead. Barlow with just 9 RBIs on the season, looking to make it double digits as she walks. And we'll see Chloe Parks. Runners on first and second for Parks, and she had a 3-bagger her last time. Was able to put the ball in right center field, have it rattle up against the wall, and she was off to the races. And she will gladly take another one of those swings. Chopped out in front of home plate. They throw it over to first, and they call Chloe Parks out. And there seems to be confusion as to whether that was a foul ball or not. Parks never left the batter's box. Keidre Melcher and Jason Booth, the 3 umpires here today, going to talk this one out. Northern Illinois scurrying off the field. Miami holding their positions at first and second. And they do end up calling it a foul ball. And Christina Sutcliffe now going to talk to Guidry. To center field, back Tracy and Courtney James, who she'll be underneath it for the 3rd out. But Miami ties the game up at 4 as we head to the 6th inning with new life here in Oxford. top of the 6th, and we've got a new ball game. 4-4 our score here in Oxford. Northern Illinois played all 4 of their runs in the top half of the 2nd inning. Miami has scattered 4 across their 5 trips to the plate. 2 up for the Huskies. 5, 6, 7. Mallender, Courtney James, and Kylie Connor. Brianna Pratt still in the circle for the RedHawks. She's looking to go the distance. First pitch swinging. Mallender had a single to right field her last trip up. She's also grounded out to Pratt. As Northern Illinois is looking to get their leadoff base runner aboard. That's been a constant ingredient in their recipe for success. As Mallender goes down 0-2. Infield playing straight up against Sam Mallender. Just missing on the outside. Pratt with 4 Ks in the game already. She struck out 11 yesterday. Toes the rubber. Here comes the 1-2. And the dirt. As it skips up to the plate. Two fouled towards the third base dugout. Beautiful day for a doubleheader here in Oxford, and the field is in pristine shape. Ran the gamut of weather this week. But here in Miami Softball Stadium, standing up to everything Southwestern Ohio has. The 2-2. Chopped out to Carly Spade. She comes in, throws across the diamond to Holly Blaska. 4 or 5 to 3 put out, and the first out. Here in the 6th.
Number 2, Courtney James.
And we'll see Courtney James. She's reached aboard twice, though, without a hit. Got aboard on an air back in the 2nd inning. Then reached on a fielder's choice her last time up. Takes the first pitch she sees for a called strike, and Pratt gets ahead of the left-handed swinging James. James started in the 2-hole yesterday, but an offer, they pushed her down. See if she can generate more offense in the bottom half of the order. Out to deep left field. Golembeski gives chase, but it trails foul. Didn't have the distance to leave the yard, but it rattled up against the fence, about 8 feet foul. And it's strike 2. And a base hit into shallow right field. James gets her first knock of the series and represents the go-ahead run here in the top half of the 6th. Now we'll see Kylie Connor.
Kylie Connor.
Connor 0 for 2, though she did come around and score back in the second inning, as did the entirety of the bottom half of this Husky lineup. Chops it out to Barlow. A bad hop skips up on the left shoulder of Barlow and put runners on first and second for Northern Illinois. Barlow sat back on her heels instead of coming up to make the play. She was looking to make the out at second base. And that extra bounce just bounced up into her left armpit. And we'll see Ellis Erickson. First pitch swinging. Erickson on the year, batting 171. She has 4 RBIs. That started in both games here in this series. She falls behind 0-2. In fact, she started, this is her 16th start in the Huskies' 23 games played. Pratt ahead of Erickson, 0-2. Back, rocks, deals, misses outside. Not a bad 0-2 offering. Two runners on, one away here in the top half of the 6th inning. And Erickson sends it into left center field. Northern Illinois will take the lead. 1 run scores. Rounding third and heading for a home, Kylie Connor scores. It's 6-4 here in Oxford. Ellis Erickson with her 4th extra base hit of the season. The junior with her 5th and 6th RBI of the season. And they couldn't have come in a bigger spot. Now Pratt looking to minimize the damage. Miami just tied the game up in the bottom half of the 5th. And the Huskies regain the lead here in the top of the 6th. Dribbled over and down the third base line. It's 0-2. To the pinch hitter. Izzy Schaefer takes the 0-2 in the dirt. Dribbled out to Adriana Barlow. She moves to her left, flips it out to Holly Blaska across the diamond for the second out. Erickson moves up to third, but the 6-3 put out puts a 2 underneath the out meter on the board. Back to the top half of NIU's lineup, Caitlin Shoemaker, and she has proven to be a very tough out this series. Chance to make it a 3-run game if she can continue the inning. Pratt with a little bit of juice finds the strike zone. 0-1 downstairs. Brings the count to 1-1. And Miami will have a talk with Pratt. So a quick recap of how we got here. Northern Illinois plated 4 runs in the second inning, thanks in large part to 3 errors by Miami's defense. Miami scatters 4 runs, 2 in the second, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth to tie the game up at 4s. A base hit and an error put 2 runners on, and they both are scored on the Ellis Erickson double. And play has resumed. Schaefer sends it for a ride down the left field line. Plenty of distance, but well foul. The 1-2. Fouled back. We'll do it again. Pratt rocks and deals and gets Shoemaker to go down on strikes. Second time Pratt has struck out Shoemaker, but Northern Illinois regains the lead. It's 6-4 as we head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Stay tuned. You're watching Love and Honor Live here on Chatterbox Sports. Bottom of the 6th, 6-4 our score here in Oxford. Game 2 of this 3-game series between NIU and the Miami RedHawks. Top of the order due up for Miami. Thank you for tuning in to Love and Honor Live here on Chatterbox Sports. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Please like the stream. Can't stress that enough. As Cummins takes the first pitch he sees for a called strike. Cummins has reached a board twice, once on a fielder's choice, once on a walk. And she is sporting an 0 for 2. Cummins, a local native, went to Lakota West High School. Grad student, grew up right down the road in Westchester. She takes the 1-1 in the dirt. Cummins offered at the 2-1, fouls it down on the first base line. 2-2 is the count to Cummins. Missing upstairs. It's 3-2. The payoff pitch popped up in the infield. Moving over to the right and catching it for the first out is Shoemaker.
That brings up number 2, Jenna Golembeski.
Jenna Golembeski singled home a run her last time. She had a big fly yesterday. Miami, who's 2-2 in the MAC this season, is 5 outs away from losing a series to NIU. Their last loss to NIU before yesterday was in 2019. In fact, in the previous 2 seasons, Miami had just lost 7 conference games. And they're 5 outs away from losing 3 of their first 5 here in 2023. Golembeski leaves the first pitch she sees. Lily Cassell in her second inning of relief work in the circle for Northern Illinois. Golembeski way out in front of the changeup. Sent for a ride out to left center field, rattling up against the C in the graduating champion sign. Golembeski slides into second with an extra base hit. And the tying run is at the plate, and with this Miami lineup,
Number 5.
they're always one swing away from leaving the yard. Holly Blaska, 0 for 2 today. She's got 4 home runs on the season. She left the yard twice last week against OU. First pitch swinging, just nicking the end of the bat. Dribbled out to the second baseman, Mallender. And thrown over to Shoemaker for the second out. Golembeski moves up to third, but there's 2 away.
22, Kate Kobayashi.
So Kate Kobayashi steps into the batter's box. She singled, was thrown out at third base trying to advance. On the base hit from Carly Spade, and Christina Sutcliffe is going to go talk to her freshman. Coach Kumar and Sutcliffe both meeting with their team. Miami, be huge just for them to at least play Golembeski. Know that you don't have to do it all in the 7th. Big at bat here for Kate Kobayashi. First pitch from Cassell, missing downstairs. 1-0. Golembeski's at third. Kobayashi at the plate in a 2-run ball game. Called strike on the junior from Kansas City. Fouled over the first base dugout. 1-2. One on, 2 away, 2 strikes to the cleanup hitter in the RedHawks lineup. Outside. 2-2. So knotted the count up even. Maggie Murphy awaits in the on-deck circle. Carly Spade in the hole. Two. Kobayashi working in at bat here as she fouls one off the netting. Squirts away from the catcher Erickson and sliding in home is Golembeski. (6-5) now the score, as Miami gets a crucial run here in the bottom half of the 6th. Now with a full count, can they keep the inning rolling? Lily Cassell. Payoff pitch misses. So the tying run is aboard. Maggie Murphy steps in.
Maggie Murphy.
Despite not starting in nearly a third of Miami's games, Maggie Murphy has 16 RBIs, which coming in today was good for 5th on the team. In fact, in her 45 at-bats, she has 4 home runs, 5 doubles, and has scored 6 times. She's ahead of Cassell. It's 1-0. Murphy way out in front of the 1-0 as it is called foul down the third base line. Carruthers fielded it cleanly. A little bit of bang-bang play out at first base. But instead, it's a foul ball and it's 1-1. One is sent for a ride out to right field. Crane coming in. And we'll have it for the 3rd out. Miami plates 1 run thanks to Jenna Golembeski's double. She came and scored on the wild pitch. At 6-5 as we head to the final inning here in Oxford. Top of the 7th. 6-5 our score. 2, 3, 4, due up. Northern Illinois as they look to get some insurance before a decisive bottom half of the 7th inning. I'm Reed Mouse. You're watching Love and Honor Live here on Chatterbox Sports. Thank you for tuning in. Fiona Crane, Kelly Walensky, as Crane grounds it to Brianna Pratt, who makes a nice play, fielding her position in the circle. Crane trying to catch Miami sleeping. But Pratt gets the first out, so it's Kelly Walensky, then Kara Carruthers. Due up for Northern Illinois. First pitch to Walensky. Walensky went down on strikes her last time. She had 2 hits back in the first 2 frames today. Fouled towards the third base dugout. Christina Sutcliffe fields. Puts the ball back in play. The 1-1. This is upstairs. 2-1 to the 3-hole here for the Huskies. Walensky, the starting shortstop. Ahead in the count on Brianna Pratt. Takes the 2-1 on the inside as Pratt's heater makes it 2-2. Coyne, Pratt working in unison. Pratt rocks, deals, and out to left field. Northern Illinois makes it 7-5 as Kelly Walensky goes deep. Northern Illinois coming in today had just 7 home runs on the season. And Walensky comes up big here in the top half of the 7th. Walensky leaves the yard for the first time this season. And now steps in Kara Carruthers. Won the count here to Carruthers. Not only was that Walensky's first home run of the season, that was the first home run of her career in college. And it came up in a crucial time. This one sent for a ride out to center field. Did they go back to back? No, they did not, as Kate Kobayashi rattles up against the center field wall and makes a heck of a play, her second web gem of the ball game.
Number 18, Sam Melander.
Wow. Kate Kobayashi robs Kara Carruthers of a home run, which would have been back-to-back for the Huskies. She keeps this game at 7-5, and there's 2 away here in the top half of the 7th. Sam Mallender steps in the batter's box. Mallender fouls one off her ankle. It's 0-2. The 1-2 from Pratt is fouled back. Northern Illinois scored 4 in the second, 2 in the sixth, and then the big fly from Kelly Walensky here in the 7th. And they're not done hitting. Makes this game once again a 2-run affair. The 1-2, Carly Spade dives in foul territory. Mallender all over that 1-2 from Pratt. Pratt has thrown every inning, every pitch of this series thus far. For the RedHawks. Comes the 1-2. Off of Pratt, she gloves it, flips it over to her throwing hand, and gives it to Palaska for the 3rd out. But Northern Illinois tags on a run. Miami's going to need to get it done in the bottom half of the 7th. Stay tuned. You're watching Love and Honor Live. All comes down to this bottom half of the 7th inning. Carly Spade will lead off for Miami. She'll be followed by Riley Coyne, Adriana Barlow, and Chloe Parks. In the circle for Northern Illinois, Danielle D.D. Stewart. She went 7 innings strong yesterday in the win for the Huskies, looking to close the door here in Game 2 as Northern Illinois is looking to take the series. Spades had a nice day at the plate. She scored twice, 2 base hits. Typically the leadoff hitter for Miami. Moved down to the 6th hole, but she's leading off here in the 7th as she is hacking at the 1-0. One and one's the count here to Spade. Carly Spade leaves the yard here to make it 7-6.
Carly Spade. That's her 8th home run of the season.
Home run number 8 for Spade draws Miami within 1.
Over the left field wall by Carly Spade, a left field tavern home run. Another lucky fan receives a gift card for Left Field Tavern in Oxford to enjoy following the game. Left Field Tavern, proud sponsor.
Danielle Stewart had Spade's number yesterday, but Spade comes up with a big swing, and the pressure is on. Northern Illinois still 3 outs away from taking the series, but this game's not over yet. And boy, does that home run from Kelly Walensky in the top half of the inning look all the more important. It's why they call it insurance. Boy, oh boy, did Carly Spade get a hold of that pitch. Riley Coyne, first pitch swinging. She's got 3 RBIs today and 2 hits. She's once again looking to jumpstart and represent the tie and run, get a board. And she falls behind 0-2, and she's hacking against Danielle Stewart. She went 1 for 2 yesterday against Stewart. Looking to get her 3rd hit of the ball game here. Foul back. We'll do it once more. Just missing the strike zone. Coyne leaves the 0-2. Stewart working. Nice at bat. She's ready to toe the rubber again. Coyne steps in. Stewart gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Stewart sits Riley Coyne down. And we'll see a new batter. It's Shelby Kunkel. Kunkel hitting for Adriana Barlow.
Coming to the plate, number 17, Shelby Kunkel.
Kunkel went 0 for 3 yesterday, which ended her 10-game hit streak where she was red hot. Still batting .400 on the season. She started in 12 games. This is her 18th appearance. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Kunkel gets on base about 46% of the time. She has 1 home run on the season. A diving attempt from Erickson on the foul tip. Comes up empty, it's 0-2. Danielle Stewart, after striking out Riley Coyne, has Shelby Kunkel coming off the bench in an 0-2 hole. The sophomore from Michigan awaits the 0-2 and comes up empty. Two away for Chloe Parks. Parks had a triple back in the 4th inning. And her main objective at this point will be get up Allie Cummins by any means necessary. Parks didn't get in at bat against Stewart yesterday. Northern Illinois, 1 out away from taking the series against Miami. Stewart in the circle, gets a swinging strike from Parks. 0-1's the count. Called strike 2. Miami down to their final strike. Fouled back. We'll see one more. Park fouls the 0-2 once again, out of play. Park still 0-2. Just trying to advance the inning by whatever means necessary. Allie Cummins awaits in the on-deck circle. Stewart in the circle. The 0-2 is flared out to right center field. James tips off her glove. Parks slides into second on the air. James moved to left center field, but could not make the play. So the tying run is at second. One of the most dangerous hitters in the conference, Allie Cummins, steps into the batter's box. And they will move to a 4-person outfield. Chloe Parks out at second. As Miami takes one more stab at this.
For the Huskies, coming in to take second base, once again, number 24, Kylie Connor. A pinch runner for the RedHawks, standing at second base, number 29, Maddie Banks.
So Maddie Banks will run for Parks. And Miami, who has yet to have a lead this entire series, is one swing away from winning the ball game. Cummins, 9 round trippers on the year. Takes the first pitch for a called strike, 0-1. Stewart gets the sign, looking to close out game 2. After she threw a complete game in game 1. And she was masterful yesterday. Today, Miami has 10 hits. They were held under 5 just 24 hours ago. The 1-1 in there for a called strike. And once again, the RedHawks down to their final strike. Stewart toes the rubber. Cummins awaits the 1-2. Taken upstairs. Can't get Cummins to chase. Stewart still working with great pace in the circle. 2-2. Takes a deep breath. Peers into the first base dugout for the sign. She's ready to roll. The 2-2 is flared in the infield. And Walensky gloves it in the air for the third out, and Northern Illinois takes the series. Miami scores 1 run thanks to the home run from Carly Spade, but Northern Illinois wins 7-6. They score 4 runs in the second inning, 2 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th. Miami scores in every inning but the first and third, but only hung 1 crooked number. They scored 2 runs in the second and then 1 in each, the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th inning. Lily Cassell will get the win for Northern Illinois. Brianna Pratt slapped with the loss. The second game of this doubleheader will be shortly. Stay tuned. You're watching Love and Honor Live.